Hello, today I'm going to be going over Banshee here. For Archon shards, we have 3 Talforged Red ability duration shards and 2 yellow casting speed shards. If you want to Talforge these casting speed shards, you can. You can also just use one normal casting speed one Talforged yellow casting speed shard, and then you can use whatever else for the 5th slot there. As for the actual build, here it is. We are using Evade, as it sort of thematically goes well with Banshee's stealth things. Because we're using Evade, we get to take advantage of Arcane Crepuscular and 30% ability strength and 3 times final crit damage. That, when combined with another 1.2 times final crit damage from Tenacious Bond, as well as the 10.45 damage multiplier from Sonar, which will be higher when we activate Matter Eye Dash, gives us a nice bit of damage. Arcane Energize for our energy economy. And then, speaking of Sonar, we're using Resonance here. So this will spread Sonar when we kill someone with Sonar. When we shoot someone in the Sonar spot, it'll then spread Sonar to other enemies. Then Sonic Fracture for the armor strip. I believe it is 143% strength to get 100% armor strip with this ability. So if you wanted to not use Overextended, you would just need Umbral Intensify to get just over that full armor strip. Besides that, using Worthy Camaraderie, although you can also use Growing Power here if you want, or you can really put anything that you want here. And then, as you can see, we are not using Prime Sure-Footed or Rolling Guard for the Knocked Immunity and Status Cleanse because we have Silence, which prevents Xmas units from activating their abilities. So, we don't really need it. And then, one thing to note is we are running fairly low range because Silence basically reactivates that little stun animation every time you re-enter an enemy into the Silence range. If you're constantly running around, you'll be constantly exiting and re-entering the range of enemies. Or I guess I should say enemies will be constantly entering and exiting and re-entering your range for Silence, therefore constantly resetting the stun and basically having them perma-stunned. But yeah, as for the weapons, the main thing we'll be using here is the Kuva Heck with Blast. This is mainly because with Armory Crux and the high multi-shot, we can get really good status per projectile, meaning we get a lot of blast procs, which makes us do actually decent AoE, as well as just doing decent crit. As you can see here, we have a 42.9% crit chance, and with our companion Adarza Kavat here, Cat's Eye, giving us a flat 60% increased critical chance. This will bring it just above 100% guaranteed yellow crits. As for the rest of the build, you can really put whatever you want here. I do highly recommend having Tenacious Bond, at least, though. But besides that, I mean, obviously you do not need the second tech thing, although this is very nice with Cat's Eye to give us that extra 3 seconds, basically. So, up to you if you want to change this. And then here are the claws. One thing to note is because we do have heat on here, we will occasionally get Contagious Spawn to go off, but very not common on this build. As for the other weapons, Vesper, just Leaded Gas Acuity build. Leaded Gas adds some AoE from the gas clouds, and Acuity causes it to do a couple million damage with headshots, and then Nami, because I wasn't really using it for much else besides use it on Hydroid, but yeah, so just threw it on here. Matter Eye for the Focus School, any Focus School is fine. If you want to use Zernik, if you're having energy issues, go for it. I just typically throw Matter Eye on. Now let us hop into a mission here.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Oh, what that's from?
The Orokin Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Find enemies. I like to find the enemies before I activate this, so I can just quickly up. But as you can see, Heck does decent AoE on its own. Don't need to aim it if you don't want to. And this is without armor strip. This is without resonance, or I should say without sonar. I just need a single health orb to spawn in, or energy orb. There we go. Let's activate all of our stuff, you know. As you can see, enemies are stunned. You can kind of just walk through and shoot enemies. If you want to armor strip, you can, but as you can see, you don't really need to armor strip.
If you have a necromech, you may use it.
I'm sure eventually if you get high enough in level, armor strip will become fairly good, but at this base steel path here, we really don't need it. Yeah, that's basically it. If you wanted to use your, what is this? Vesper, here's that. I can hit heads, and you'll see that's pretty decent damage. There's a 5.1 million, and then that, of course, leaves a massive gas proc behind, but I prefer just running around with the Heck. When you know, Heck does have an alt fire, which is nice for acolytes. But you can also use it against normal enemies here, and as you saw, it did like a few million. Oh, that one didn't. But yeah. Basically, you just want to swap between whenever you need duration, aim for heads, whenever you don't need duration, aim for the sonic weak points. And just gotta remember to recast your 3 every once in a while. You shouldn't need to recast your 2 or your 4 ever, and then whenever you need armor strip, you just recast your 1. But as you can see, we do still take damage because of our kuva, I believe. Tracks things, so if you do want to like just unequip your companion and just run this companion less, you can. But yeah, I like having the extra crit, and I find that they never really get me too low, so. As you can see, even though my sonar is out of duration, all these enemies do still have sonar because of that resonance augment. Oh, looks like it's trying to run out now, so I just gotta recast that now. And it comes back on all the enemies. Anyways, that's basically this build. Sort of run around, use the Heck, blow stuff up, stay invincible. Yeah, thank you for watching.